think back on the time in high school and middle school and tell me that I am wrong, but losing someone you love, that toughest thing I ever had to face. When there's someone in your life understands you, helps to be heard, and there's for you in the worst times. It's even harder to lose them. What do you do when the person always turns is gone? For me, this person was my dad. He was of my best friends. We would go to lunch together and talk about life and hanging out all the time. Looking back on your life, the memories I have of my dad, the best one on Halloween, he dressed up as Pluto, and it was the best moment when I looked up to him and he was smiling at me. I was so very young at the time, but I still remember like it was yesterday. If I close my eyes, I can remember how soft his costume was when I snuggled up to him. Another great memory on camping trip. We always loved camping. We were hiking. My dad had me on his back and on a ride backpack. I can't remember snuggling up my face into his back of his neck while taking the scenery of his hike. In a lot of ways, my dad always carried me when I was little. He carried me on his shoulders when I was older. He carried me by supporting me in every way he could. When I moved on my own, he pushed me to learn to be independent. He gave my space to figure things out. But when I needed a shoulder to cry on, he was always there, for no one could ever calm me down and lift me up. The ways he did, he taught me I could do anything, that my disability was not the reason to stop doing what I love. He encouraged me to follow my passions like theater, and even came to see me perform. He was my favorite person. When my dad passed away, it all just happened so fast. I found out what happened, and it still felt so empty. I don't know how I react. I knew it was very sad, but there was no emotions then that I couldn't find the words for them. I cried for days, weeks, even still cry today. I did get to call him one last time. I wasn't able to go into the hospital because of restrictions, but I got to call him even though he didn't know much about his surroundings. He knew that he wanted me on the phone The fact that he knew it was me on the call will always stick with me. He was the best dad in the whole world. This year I had my birthday without him. As I look forward to the rest of my life, I knew that he'd always be there with me, even if he wasn't physically there. My memories and my love for him will keep his spirit alive and as long as he's alive in me. It will be okay. I live my life that way my dad always made me feel. Inspired, love, strong. My dad knew he wanted to be a father. Then he looked at me, just like my dad wanted. He would not let my disabilities stop me from doing what I love. This performance is for you, Dad. I love you and I miss you so much.